Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Abigail, if you're new, and I make videos about special needs health issues and feeding tubes. Um, it's kind of late here, so I'm trying not to talk too loud. Um, but I did want to give some updates, kind of talk about the day. Um, so I'm still very sore. Takes a while to heal. But um I've been trying to get out of bed as much as I can, even if I have to make myself. And I know that probably kind of sounds bad, but um I've been stuck in bed for days, and there's two main reasons why I'm kind of pushing myself a little further. One is because of my digestion issues and my birth defect. I have digestion issues. I don't want to have to deal with reflux and things like that from laying down too much. And second, I have scoliosis, so if I lay around too much, my back can start to hurt. So, because of those two reasons, I am trying to sit up a little more. Today, I did walk around my room for a short period of time, and I also I did lay around some, but I also tried to, if I felt like being in bed, I tried to sit up in bed or sit on the end of my bed. That way I'm technically on my bed, but I'm not laying down all day. So did that. Um One of the things that I wanted to clear up is a couple of videos ago, I think it was, I talked about my face, how I have all these not acne, but whatever these red spots are all over my face. And someone asked if they were anywhere else, that I didn't have to answer the question, but just if I wanted to. So I have them on my face, obviously. I have them on my neck. I have a few little ones right here. And then I noticed today that I have not spots that are this big, but I have little starter spots on my right upper leg. So yeah, those are the spots that I have them. I will be going to a dermatologist to look at them, but I decided not to do that until after my feeding tube button is healed. I had a feeding tube button replacement, and that takes a while to heal, and I didn't know what they were going to do as far as what's going on, and so I decided to wait until after this feeding tube button is done healing before I go on to something else. Because I don't want to have to deal with too much at one time. I'm obviously not going to film it for privacy reasons, but when we know, as long as it ends up not being something too personal, then I'll share it. Obviously, if it comes back that it is something that's really personal, then I won't, but as long as it's like not, you know, too bad or whatever, not too personal, I'll share it. But I don't know when that will be right now. I don't have an appointment because I decided to not even make an appointment with the dermatologist until my button is healed, because I still don't really feel like doing a whole lot. And like I said, I don't want to like jump to the next thing until I'm feeling better. So I kind of wanted to give a little update on that because somebody did ask, and yeah. Let's see what else. I did get myself a coffee today, um, which is good and bad because I got Seven Brew, which is a coffee shop. They they're new here, but I love their caramel macchiatos, their iced caramel macchiatos. But sometimes if I don't say extra caramel in it, they won't put caramel at all. And then it just like ruins the coffee. And so today I got a small iced caramel macchiato, extra caramel. And it was really good. However, their Pacific coffee, even though it's, in my opinion, better than like the coffee you make at home, it is more like, it has more of like a kick to it, if that makes sense. Like it's like, to me it seems like a stronger kind of coffee than the kind you drink at home. At least the kind that comes like from like the normal coffee pot that we have. We have a Keurig, and the coffee I drink here, I don't feel like is as, gives me as much as a kick as this one does. So, um, that kind I usually only get like every so often. Like maybe only like twice a week, once, twice a week, maybe. Maybe not even that much, because their coffee is good, but it's just, it's like a little extra. And with me dealing with like heart rate issues and stuff, I don't want to have like too much coffee that's extra. So, um, I'm trying to think of what else. I did set up my feed for the night. This is my feed. This is my pump, my infinity pump, my bag. Um, so let me tell you how we do it. I am I am mostly in charge of taking care of my feeding tube. Like I know it all and everything, like how to like take care of it and stuff. But at least most of it. What I do is I flush it before I go to bed, meaning put water through the tube so that it doesn't what is the word? I'm trying to think of like the feeding tube word for it. Clog. So it doesn't clog. So I flush my tube before I go to bed, and then early in the morning before my mom goes to work, she flushes it for me. And then when I get up in the morning, I flush it again, and then about every 4 hours, like during the day, I'll flush my tube. And then like evening time it goes to that again, like before I go to bed. So I'm like in a routine. Um there's also refilling my bag whenever it gets low, and then um oh, also on the flushing it, there are some feeding pumps that will flush the tube for you, but my pump doesn't do that, so I gotta do it by hand. Um, but yeah, I am still pretty sore, so I am going to finish getting ready for bed. I need to take my meds. I'm on some meds to help with my heart rate stuff, and then I need to um finish getting my um tube and everything ready for bed. So then I'm going to watch a movie before I go to bed, because that's one of the things that's been like one of my special things I do before I go to bed. So um thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Also, if you have an assumption about me, um or a question you'd like me to answer, go to my community tab and comment as many questions as you would like. I'm going to do a video like answering y'all's assumptions about me. So be sure to put in y'all's assumptions so it can be like featured in the video or like answered in the video. And I will see y'all next time. Bye everyone.